All right, I think we should be live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Geek XP and to our live Splatoon 2 Direct. Now, I don't know. Excuse me as I take a sip of water. I don't know what to expect from this exactly. I have a feeling it's gonna mostly be a refresher. But who knows? Maybe we'll get something cool. Hopefully, an announcement of another test fire. That would be cool. I'd love for them to do just an actual demo, or a extended beta where you don't have to try to get in for you know, a block of time that's designated at really inconvenient times, to be quite honest. But who knows? I'd love to see some new stages, and I'd love to see some more stuff about the single player. They seem to be putting more of an emphasis on it this time, so I'd like to see them highlight the. I'd love to see them highlight the main campaign, what's going on with Callie and Marie. But who knows? I guess we'll find out in about 7 minutes. It looks like. But I am really, really, really excited, and I can't wait. So if anyone's watching, let me know in the live chat what you think. I'd love to talk with some of you guys before the show starts. Also, let me know how everything sounds. I just set this up kind of last minute. I've never really done this on my own before. I always have one of the guys to help me. So let me know in the live chat if you can hear me, if you need me to turn the mic down at all. Oh man, but I am super, super, super stoked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. I'm wearing my Splatoon shirt, by the way. Got that at Nintendo World Store, so that's really cool. Um, I can't wait for this game. It's super close. The Switch has been firing on all cylinders. It seemed like it was gonna be. All right, so Carson says 10 out of 10 will splat myself if we get some cool reveals. Audio sounds good, video quality is good. Thank you very much, Carson. Another one of our Geek XP alums, I guess. Is alums the right word? This game is super, super close. Like I was saying before, the Switch has been firing on all cylinders. When it first launched and Breath of the Wild came out, it was like, oh, all right, like, what's the next game? But we've got a pretty big game coming out every month up until actually throughout the rest of the year, it looks like. And, next month is Splatoon. June was ARMS. I forget what comes out in August, but there's definitely something. It's a good time to own a Switch. Definitely a stronger year one than the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One had. And I love my PlayStation 4, so that's saying something. But the Switch has been it's been a good investment. I'm glad I have one. I did buy one at first just for Breath of the Wild, and I'm not gonna lie, my thought process was like, all right, what am I gonna be playing until Splatoon 2 comes out? Because at the time we didn't have a release date for it. But every time I start to get bored of or finish a game, I immediately have the next one. Like had Breath of the Wild, beat that, lined up perfectly with Mario Kart, had Mario Kart, got my fill of that, had ARMS, been playing a lot of ARMS lately, starting to kind of dwindle down, but in like 2 weeks we've got Splatoon 2. And I can't for the life of me remember what their game for August is. If someone knows, let me know in the comments below. But the Switch has been a good system to me so far. I haven't played my PlayStation 4 in a while. Hoping to change that soon and play Nier Automata. But we'll see. Oh man. August is Mario and Rabbids. There we go. I am very excited for that. weird roller coaster of emotion with me in that game. At first, I thought it was like the stupidest sounding thing in the world, and then the pictures leaked of the characters in their costumes, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And then once the trailer came out and they showed off the gameplay, I was like, all right, this looks awesome. The most leaked game of all time, though. I feel like everybody knew the whole story behind that game before it even came out, but I'm excited nonetheless. It's crazy how the story changed on that game. Everybody seems to be pretty on board with it now. All right. All right, we're 4 minutes away. The live chat on the YouTube stream is going insane. I don't even know why people bother in the live chat on big streams. Like, I mean, yeah, on like big streams like this, like you're never gonna get through. It's just like going like a mile a minute. Oh, come on. I might have to I don't, for whatever reason, whenever I try to watch a live stream of something, I always have to refresh, so we'll see if I have to do that. Hopefully it just starts going. That's more so a problem on my phone when I'm doing it mobily, though. For anybody watching, what new weapons are you excited for? I was really excited for the Splat Dualies, and then I tried them during the Direct, and I wasn't wild about them. I got pretty good with the Splatter Shot in Splatoon 1. It was kind of the, the default, I guess, like, mascot weapon, kind of like your standard beginner's gun. But I really liked that. I had fun with the roller, too. I never messed around with the sniping. Was not for me. Sniping is always something I want to be good at in shooters, and I always try, but I never take to it. So I've just kind of stopped trying. But the Splatter Shot is just, it might be boring, but it works. It gets the job done. So that's exciting. I'm really, really excited to see like all the new character customization options. I think that's really cool. I'd really like for them to make outfits just cosmetic instead of tying character upgrades to them, because I remember in Splatoon 1 a big thing for me was I had an outfit that I really, really liked wearing, and it didn't have the bonuses on it that suited my playstyle. But for me, it was more important to enjoy the appearance of my character, since you're going to spend so much time looking at them. So I just sucked it up, and I was like, well, I guess I'm playing with lesser bonuses then, because I didn't want to wear an outfit I didn't like. So more control over that would be really, really cool. I'd like that a lot. Let me check something real quick. All right, looks like we've got 4 people watching the stream, so hello to all of you. Stop by and say hi in the chat if you want. And all right, we should be starting any minute now. Any minute now. 1 minute. Wow, chat is going insane on the Nintendo feed itself. It's crazy how this game took over. Like it just developed a huge fan base right away, which is pretty impressive considering it was a Wii U game. Like I did not think that would happen, to be honest, and that was one of my worries about jumping into it, because I was really excited for the game, but I was worried whether or not that there would be a community for it, and one developed super, super quick. All right, Kyle says, when are we getting a Zelda Splatoon crossover Ink to the Past? Oh, here we go.
Squid Research Lab have returned to present our latest findings. So, buckle up and keep your tentacles inside the vehicle at all times. It's been 2 years since that fateful day when the inkling squid species hooked me with its amazing abilities. To shoot ink in humanoid form and to swim through ink in squid form.
Oh.
From these goopy depths, a radical squid culture has emerged. Inklings have developed a taste for combat and competition, not to mention...
Are they just gonna remind us of the first one a lot?
In which 2 squid squads of 4 face off to see which team can cover the most turf with ink. This popular tradition isn't going anywhere, which remains as popular as ranked battle, where the very best teams and players compete online to achieve a higher rank.
Alright, so ranked is coming back.
Here in Inkopolis Square, Inklings prepare for ritualistic face splatting by equipping gear and weaponry.
Ritualistic face splatting.
All squid gear is designed for both function and fashion. In fact, everything about Inkopolis lends to its reputation as the foremost happening place in the world. As you can see here, communal aspects of Inkling society are greatly valued, but so is individual expression. Nice shoes. Like other cephalopods, Inklings can even choose their skin.
Very cool. More customization options.
Squids, they have custom hairstyles and leg wear too.
More character creation is always a good thing.
Gear, and has important roles in these battles too. Both looking good and good abilities are needed to be fashionable. Let's take a look at some gear.
Oh, that hat's awesome.
It takes more than style to win a turf war. Luckily, the Galleria, over on the left, houses a row of popular gear and weapon shops. Each item you acquire.
Where are these children's parents?
That should prove effective in battle. So, let's take a look inside, shall we?
Sounds like my ex-wife. Ritualistic face splatting. Classy, Kyle.
Headspace.
Oh, that new shop owner's awesome. She's really cool.
From hats to glasses, this sea slug carries it all. Though I must say, she's a bit of an odd one.
Alright, so it does look like character upgrades are still tied to gear.
Inklings like to think of her as their crazy old aunt. Ye Old Cloth Shop is a clothing boutique run by a jellyfish named Gelfonzo.
Jelfa. Nice.
Unlike most jellyfish, he can speak the Inkling language. But it's almost as if he learned to speak Inkling by reading ancient Inkling literature. His strange manner of speaking aside, the young squids of Inkopolis are crazy about his wares. Next up, the shoe shop, Shella Fresh.
Bisque, he's awesome. He is so cool.
Boots, you name it. And might I add that Bisque is the least crabby spider crab I've
That is awesome. He is really awesome looking.
He's got an air of experience, and he's a pretty chill guy to, well, to boot. Last but not least, let's hit up the weapon shop, Ammo Knights. You may recognize
Sheldon,
who runs the place. Sheldon has a gift for weapon design, and his uncanny ability to blather on about ink weaponry is second to none.
Is he the only shop owner coming back?
I know what you're thinking. If only you could tune out his weapon dissertations with the press of a button. Well, now you can.
Oh, thank God.
Sheldon's really outdone himself.
He's talked so much in the first one.
To start, weapons come in sets of 3. A main weapon, a sub-weapon, and a special weapon.
We know this stuff, guys. Come on.
Let's examine some main weapons first. Your standard shooters are great for both splatting opponents and inking turf. There are many different types of shooters to choose from. Rollers are adept at inking turf quickly and devastating at close range. They can steamroll opponents while rolling along the ground, or they can fling a wall of ink to keep opponents at bay.
Okay.
Chargers are long-range weapons well suited for sniping distant foes.
Oh, where's the new stuff?
Narrow ink trajectory, which is ideal for creating ink lanes that your team
Although,
can quickly swim through.
I guess going over all this again makes sense since there were not a lot of Wii U owners. A lot of new people are going to be coming to Spleen. Oh, whoa.
What a torrent it is.
A lot of new people are going to be coming to Splatoon 2, so it does make sense to go over all this again.
Slashers may be a rather unconventional weapon type, but there's no arguing with a full bucket of ink to the face. Blasters shoot out a ball of ink that explodes on impact or in midair. It's great for spotting opponents hiding behind corners.
Very cool.
Each weapon and weapon type has its strengths and weaknesses, so you may want to shop around before you settle down. In Splatoon 2, some of the weapons have extra functionality that was not present in the first game.
Ooh.
Chargers now let you keep your charge while swimming around.
Oh, that's cool.
Rollers can be swung vertically to increase your range. And the new dualies let you dodge roll. As you can see,
That's really cool. I might have to give the Splat Dualies another shot.
But what good is R&D without the development part?
Crayons.
Introducing the Clash Blaster.
Ooh.
It has short range, but its high firing rate and explosive tendencies keep
Ooh.
Introducing the Flingza Roller.
Ooh, I like that.
Its
That
horizontal
last
swings are
weapon.
fast, and though its vertical swings take longer, they fling ink further too. Believe it or not, the roller changes shape depending on how you swing it.
That's
I wonder if shapeshifting has a special significance to Inklings. Introducing the Goo Tuber.
the Goo Tuber. Wow, that sounds like a euphemism.
It holds a charge for an extremely long time. And as a result, you can move to a better location while powered up and unleash a mighty sneak attack. Ka-chow! Introducing the Dapple Dualies. Even for a pair of dualies, these
The
things are
Goo
incredibly
Tuber.
That way you spend less time dodge rolling and more time winning.
I'll just let you guys come up with whatever meaning you think that that double meaning that has.
What about sub-weapons? In addition to spreading ink and attacking, sub-weapons provide other abilities that help with both defense and reconnaissance. Some are really making waves with Inklings. For instance, the Autobomb.
Ooh, that's
burns
cool.
down enemies.
That's really cool.
The aptly named Toxic Mist can be thrown at enemies, surrounding them in a harmful gas.
Yep, I encounter that a lot during the test fire.
Sub-weapons are currently in development. A plethora of unexpected tactics are possible when you mix and match your weapon combinations. So try them out and find what works for you.
I hope they bring up the online service
Now for the all-new
at some
special
point.
weapons. And by all new, I do mean all of them are new.
Oh, wow, okay.
Veterans know you have to cover turf to fill up your gauge, or no special weapon for you.
Very
Additionally,
cool.
When another player's special gauge is full, their UI icon will glow, giving you more information on which to act.
Whoa,
Missiles lock onto enemies and fire multiple projectiles.
that's awesome. Oh, that's brutal.
Enables you to fly through the air and launch explosive globs of ink at
I wasn't crazy about that one. I've tried it.
the Stingray.
It made you too much of a target, I felt.
Somehow shoot through walls.
Oh.
The splashdown clears out enemies by causing an explosion.
That's
Dive down to the ground from the air.
really cool. That's awesome.
The ink storm is always making it rain. Ink.
That one is pretty cool too.
The bomb launcher allows you to launch a barrage of bombs onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Ink armor increases the defense of all your allies for
Whoa.
a certain time, completely negating the damage from a single attack. No
What?
matter how strong. And finally, the
What?
Brawler puts you in a giant
Dude,
explosive hamster ball.
that's so cool.
Whatever you want, even up walls. Just imagine the possibilities afforded by each of these special weapons. So far, we've examined Inkling gear, weapons, and the strengths
Oh,
and weaknesses
man.
inherent to each of them. It's important to choose the right ones to take into battle for the stage and mode you've selected.
That is so cool.
Turf War is just that, a battle for territory.
All right.
No matter how many times you get splattered, if you ink the most turf, victory is yours.
Very cool. Turf mode. That was my go-to mode.
Up enemy ink. It not only adds to your coverage,
Well, it would be my go-to mode if they let you choose what game mode you wanted to play,
Inklings will
but
be
they cycle them out.
city streets, a sports club,
That's really cool.
An academy. A concert. A racetrack. And so on. Catch my drift? I certainly hope so, because these stages are riddled with hazards, such as this shipyard.
Wow.
Either use them to your advantage or get splatted. It's your move.
The stage design in 2 feels very segmented compared to Splatoon 1. Like, everything kind of feels very grid-like. I'm sure it'll feel different once you're running around them, but those overhead shots.
Splat zones. Fight for control of the splat zones placed on the stage. The team that maintains control of them longest reigns supreme.
Ah. Maybe that's why they feel so gridded.
Fight for control of a tower that moves on rails when you're standing.
I love tower mode.
Ride it all the way to the goal in the other team's area to win.
It's so tower control is so nerve-wracking, but it's so much fun.
Battles for possession. Rainmaker.
Rainmaker is fun too.
Carries the Rainmaker to the goal in the other team's area will be declared the winner. The Rainmaker itself is a weapon that can fire powerful charge shots. Pushing your team forward while protecting the Rainmaker is the key to victory.
Rainmaker is fun when you don't have the Rainmaker. I don't know. I could only ever manage to hold on to it for a couple seconds, but it's super fun taking it from people.
As you win ranked battles, your rank will increase. This will result in being matched with players of a similar skill level in future ranked battles. This time around, you'll have a separate rank for each mode. Prove you can
Oh, that's cool. Separate rank for each mode. That's pretty cool. Does that mean we get to choose what mode we want to play when we do ranked? Because that would be nice.
Friends, fight alongside them, and battle your way to the top of the charts. You can enlist one other friend to form a pair and be matched with another pair, or connect with 3 friends to form a 4-squid.
Very cool.
League battles play out as ranked battles over a 2-hour period, or until the stages change. Your score is based on your wins and losses during that period. If you play well, you can receive an in-game medal to commemorate your awesomeness.
Ooh, that's new.
Now then, oh, well, if it isn't Merch, the sea urchin. Talk to this guy and take your gear from fresh to freshest. Depending on the ability, you could reduce your
That sounds good, Carson. I like that crayon one, that like
have different kinds of abilities.
weird Gatling gun it seemed like.
Some for headwear.
Hey there, Killer 511.
And even shoes. Let's see, I have a number of trendy gear abilities listed here. First up, Thermalink. This ability allows you to track distant players that you've hit.
What? That's awesome.
Increases damage dealt to all non-player targets. Quick respawn reduces your respawn time if you get splatted repeatedly without splatting anyone yourself. On the flip side, Respawn Punisher increases respawn time, and the special gauge spawn penalty for you and any player who splats you.
Oh, wow. They're adding some cool new abilities for the clothing this time.
And the drop roll
Yeah, Carson, these are perks that get attached to the clothing items.
forward or sideways roll when you land.
That thermal ink one is killer. That's going to be really popular.
Gear abilities present many unique challenges, so it pays to study not only your gear, but the competitions as well. Remember, Merch can add or remove gear abilities.
Oh, so is it not random anymore? Because if you had a clothing and you wanted to reset, it was random.
Been talking about. I have some new information that I'm happy to share.
Oh, this is the
Job
horde
description
mode.
says, it's easy work with good pay. Work together as a team of 4 to splat salmonids and collect their power eggs. Apparently, this is the place that's hiring. Looks kind of shady if you ask me. They're not always hiring though. They're only open when the salmonids are on the move.
Ah.
Let's see.
It's horde mode. Why would you limit that to an hour?
About salmonids.
Or limit that to when it cycles through?
It sure helped out back at the lab, especially when studying dangerous boss salmonids.
These guys are really cool looking though.
These salmonids
Whoa.
with their long bodies and lay down ink wherever they go.
Oh,
Flyfish use jetpacks to hover while firing squid-seeking missiles.
dude. It's classic Nintendo. Giveth with one hand, taketh with the other. Oh, here's this awesome horde mode. But you can only play it when the time is designated.
I'm afraid that's
Lame.
Other undiscovered species of boss salmonids lurk in the depths.
Oh, whoa.
Science changes with the tide, and so too does the water level. Stay on guard when fog hits.
Oh, wow.
Attack from all sides.
This horde mode looks awesome.
Salmonids will rush you with incredible speed.
Wow. It does. It already seems like it's going to be way better at launch than Splatoon 1 was.
Some items can only be earned in Salmon Run. They may open up new possibilities in battles, so why not give it a go?
Alright, if they're giving out special gear for Salmon Run, then I totally understand why they're kind of putting time limits on it.
Will help you stay in touch with Inkopolis, even when you're not near your console.
Oh, this is the mobile app.
Say hello to Splatnet 2, a service that puts information such as stage schedules, gear, and stats at your fingertips.
Okay. So is this not the voice chat app? No. I guess this is a, like, Nintendo-themed one.
Splatnet 2, you can view detailed results for your last 50 battles, and get an in-depth look at the weapons and gear wielded by the players in those battles. You can also look at your win rates for specific modes and stages, helping you to analyze and improve your game. You can also view your lifetime inkage, a feature that shows you how much turf you've inked compared to real-world places.
Oh, that's cool. That's cute.
And for you gearheads out there, there's also a separate Splatnet shop that allows you to send gear to merch in Inkopolis Square.
Huh.
He'll keep it in the back for you.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Splatnet 2 will be available to use via a smart device app called Nintendo Switch Online.
There we go.
The Nintendo
There's the
Switch
mobile
Online
app.
allows you to invite other players who also have the game to join private battles,
Okay.
battles, Splatfest battles, and communicate with those players using voice chat.
But when does it come out?
When using voice chat, you'll automatically be split into your in-game teams, so you can talk specifically to teammates. Give it a go.
Now, they're still not saying how the game audio works. Like, if I've got my phone plugged in, how do I hear my game?
As Inklings say, so I feel you should be in the know. Check out this equip menu. Here you can set the control sensitivity separately for TV and handheld mode.
Okay.
And there's also a handy sort feature. Next on my list is Amiibo figures. You can save your control settings, gear, and weapon loadout, and nickname to any Splatoon Amiibo.
Okay.
Then you just tap that Amiibo on any Nintendo Switch console to instantly use those settings.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Check something real quick.
What's more, you can also get exclusive gear from Amiibo, or strike a pose and snap a photo with them.
Alright.
New Splatoon 2 Series Amiibo will be available.
Add gear from other Nintendo
The original
characters.
Splatoon Series Amiibo figures are compatible as well. Feeling artsy?
I want like a Link shirt.
If you submit your fresh drawings here, they might show up in battle stages and in Inkopolis Square.
Is that to make up for a lack of Me Plaza, or whatever that was called?
Inklings love to grab a bite at Krusty Sean's place. Munch down on this stuff, and you'll get more points and money from battles.
Not Me Plaza, Miiverse. That's what it was
That
called.
reminds me. Here at the show, you can play locally with friends using their own Nintendo Switch consoles. You even get to pick any mode or stage you want. Most
That's
players
cool.
at the show will likely use wireless multiplayer, but for more serious competitions, LAN play is also possible. I almost forgot to mention that the Inkling music scene is flourishing. You can play Squid Beats too and time your button presses to the beat.
Oh, a little rhythm game. Oh, that's cool. Like kind of like the little arcade games that they had in between matches. Oh, here we go. Just what I wanted. Information on the single player.
Notice this manhole or squid hole in the plaza? It leads to the home of the Octarians, arch nemesis of the Inklings. Venturing here,
Figuring out what Callie and Marie are up to.
Stand alone against a multitude of challenges and an army of menacing Octarians. It's also a great place
Whoa.
for battle basics. You can take different weapons into battle and master their many uses and nuances in combat situations.
Whoa, the Octarians look cool. Whoa! Oh man, this looks wild.
What's up with Marie? She looks awfully worried about something. Well, we've seen some fresh weapons, gear,
Some drama between the sisters.
What more can science offer us? How about some content updates?
Is that an umbrella weapon?
New weapons are in development.
What?
Say hello to the Brella.
Dude.
Umbrella. It offers both beauty and functionality.
It's like a shotgun. Oh, that's so cool.
Open it up and block enemy attacks.
That's so cool.
Continue holding down the button. You can even do this. Of course, once used, you won't be able to open it for a while, so be careful. Plus, new special weapons are
Dude. Oh, man.
and of course, new gear too. Fashion is a fickle beast after all.
Oh, there's the sampan. That was one of my go-to hats.
Come available as well. Over at the lab, we're crazy excited to calculate the many ways this will change the game. Expect weapon, gear, and stage updates for around a year, along with 2 long years of Splatfests.
All right. So they've got a plan.
Stay fresh. But what is a Splatfest anyway? I'm sure some of you know them.
Let us
better
keep
than
the
me.
t-shirts this
These
time.
events split players into 2 sides and pit them against each other in 4-on-4 matches for a limited time. Each Splatfest has a polarizing
Let us
theme,
keep the
leaving
t-shirts.
players with one option: pick a side and compete to win in turf war. May the freshest team win. And for the first time, you can fight alongside your friends on the same team.
Oh, that's good. Man, I really hope they let us keep the t-shirts. Some of the Splatfest t-shirts were super cool,
Video for you.
but they always took them from
How or
you.
why it exists, and yet here it is.
Oh. Whoa, who's that? New squid band? No, they're octolings. But the one is. Is this Diantwood? I mean, it makes sense that they're leaning into the music. Callie and Marie, like, had a concert tour in Japan, so... And it, like, from what I know, is sold really well. Gotta get into it. Oh, there's Marie. So it looks like they're gonna be our announcers for our matches and stuff this time. Since Callie and Marie are no longer close or friends anymore. Alright. Oh. Something else? Alright, you all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook coming at you live from England. Okay, so they're the band. That's gonna introduce what game modes are active and stuff like that. Pearl and Marina. Pearl looks mean. What? Splatfest World Premiere 7/15. What? Okay, so they're doing like a free Splatfest. And the theme is cake or ice cream. So that's cool, because that means everyone's going to be able to play it for that whole weekend. And they're not going to have to worry about only having an hour block of time like they usually do.
So, the question is, are you a cake connoisseur or an ice cream aficionado? Download the free demo on Nintendo eShop. Choose your side and help prove your dessert of choice is the best on July 15th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 1 week before the game launches. Thanks for watching.
All right. Huh. All right. Very cool. It was a mix of... It was more refresher, I felt like. You know, they kind of went over the game's basic concepts, like, as a whole. But like I said earlier in the live stream, that makes sense because while this game has a huge fan base, you know, it was limited to Wii U owners, and there were not a lot of Wii U's out in the wild. So I would say most people playing Splatoon 2 have not played Splatoon 1. So kind of giving a refresher of the franchise as a whole and all the basic game modes and weapons and stuff, that makes a lot of sense. Because you're going to have a lot of brand new people just getting this for the very first time. A lot of the new weapons look really cool. I think I'm the most excited about that umbrella. That's a post-launch game, though. It looks like you can pick your weapon up or your clothing upgrade perks now. So for those of you who don't know, in the original Splatoon, when you wanted to add perks to your clothing or replace old perks with new ones, it was completely random. You didn't know which you were gonna get. So if there was a specific one that you wanted, it was kind of a roll of the dice which you would get every time. Although in Splatoon 2 now, it looks like once you upgrade, you can kind of pick which perk you want to add to which piece of clothing. So that's really, really cool. That thermal ink one, that's new, and I'm super excited about that. I have a feeling that's going to be super popular in the meta. Those respawn ones are really cool too. The new game, or the new game mode, I should say, not game modes, that salmon run, that horde mode looks really, really cool. I wish it wasn't blocked off, but if there are special weapons or pieces of clothing that you can get from it and they're really strong, I could kind of see them wanting to block some time off. That way people aren't just farming them nonstop. But overall, it was a pretty good direct. A nice solid way to remind people of the game before it comes out. I think it's 2-3 weeks away now, so this made sense to do. It wasn't earth-shattering. We got the reveal of the voice chat app for our smartphones, but no indication of a release date for it. So I'm not sure if it comes out when the game comes out. I'm not sure if it comes out later. I'd like for them to get it out now, or, you know, out when the game launches. That way people can kind of beta test it before deciding whether or not this online service is worth their money. I don't really like the idea of just kind of blindly buying into something. So hopefully the voice chat app comes out, we can use it, and then when Nintendo does go paid online, then I could have an idea of whether or not I like the service and whether or not I want to keep using it. No mention of how game audio works. So if I'm listening to my phone for voice chat, how am I hearing the game? Is the game audio streaming to my phone as well? So I don't know, lots of questions, but that's Nintendo. For like every answer they give you, you're left asking a million more questions. But this was really, really, really exciting. I liked this direct. I mean, I guess saying I liked it a lot was kind of overstating it, but there was a lot in there that got me really excited about the game, and I'm really excited to jump into it and do some Splatoon content for you guys. But I think that is it for me. I can't really think of anything else I've got to say. If I do, I'll make another video. If you liked this live stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends. Hit that little bell icon on our channels. That way you get notified whenever we upload stuff. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.